RCR's Speedway dominance needs to be studied. Hello, everyone. My name is Brody. The United Rentals 300 was more absolute cinema. What a way to kick off the first ever O'Reilly Auto Parts Series 10-year venture with this amazing race. We have a lot to get into, a lot to discuss, a lot to break down, so let's get right into it. I guess we should just start with the winner because it's no surprise. Austin Hill and the number 21 RCR Chevy Camaro dominates and wins the United Rentals 300 at Daytona. This is now his fourth Daytona Speedway win. It's just incredible. Look, you don't have to be an Austin Hill fan, but you gotta appreciate just the talent, the execution, the skill, the historic significance behind what he's doing. It's just incredible and it's good to watch. Like it's not comparing him at all to Jimmy Johnson, but like watching Jimmy win five in a row, the average viewer's like, oh my God, this guy. But afterwards, you remember him for his greatness, and I think that's what will happen with Austin Hill down the line. Not right now, obviously. But congratulations to Austin Hill and the whole number 21 group with RCR Racing. Pure dominance. 120 laps. He led 78 of them. Was up there weaving and bobbing and mirror driving. That's the mirror. I'm looking out. I'm seeing all the cars. That's what he was doing the entire time. Master of his craft. Knows what he's doing. It's just a repeat of the race before at Daytona and the race before it. Like he just does it and he just keeps doing it. So, you know, not really a surprise winner, but we had a great race to go along with it. So, congratulations again. Not going to gloss over him. Congratulations to Austin Hill and everybody at RCR for getting the win. Let's get into the crazy racing we saw. Diving into the actual race, let's get started. We go green for all of 100, maybe 100 yards. We get a restart, a start kerfuffle, early caution. I mean, I don't think the leaders even made it to the start finish line. We had a crash. It was just one of those midfield cars leaving gaps. One guy breaks a little bit, smack, 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 big smack, spin. That's just all it was. Not too much. The only car that got a lot of damage was a number 91. Other than that, it was just kind of spins, minor scuffs. So the 91, 44, Brendan Poole, Anthony Alfredo, and Jeremy Clements were all involved in the wreck. Poor Anthony Alfredo, man. I'll get into him later, but he had a speed weeks to forget. But God bless him, man. At least he's out there trying. We continue on, and early on, Ryan Sieg has a tire go down just on lap 12. So he goes a lap down. And then shortly after that, Corey Day makes an insane save. I mean, he had that issue off of turn four where the baking flattens out. He got tight, corrected, spins out, headed straight for that inside wall, and he's sliding. Woo! Barely clips the wall, barely clips it. If he didn't clip that wall, did get damaged, that would have been the best save I've seen in a long time. Even still, it was an amazing save. Using some of that dirt car, sprint car skill. Amazing save. Great job for Corey Day. Shortly after, we got a caution to end stage one. On the final lap, it was Sammy Smith, Sam Mayer, Gio Ruggiero, and Nick Sanchez. It was just the instance of, I think, being a little bit too aggressive too early. Sam Mayer got into Sammy Smith and set that chain reaction off. Sammy Smith had a very fast car, and he would stay up there the whole day. We'll see that later down the line. Austin Hill comes away with the stage one win, and I'm going to skip to it. He wins stage two as well. It's just he's amazing at what he does. Like I said earlier, he's just amazing. Corey Day got loose again at the end of stage two. I think because of the damage, he had his car or his left rear quarter panel kind of skewed out like this. If you think about it, the air is pushing you in the turn. So if it follows the curvature of your car, if it's like bowed out like this and you're already turning left, the air is gonna like push your rear out like this. So I couldn't imagine how loose that car was. Great job, Corey Day, for hanging on to it as well as he did. Just before pit stops, the 87 gets spun, no caution. Then we get to pit stops. We kind of cycle out through the pits, but we get a big, big, big wreck. The 51, Jeremy Clements, the 20, Brandon Jones, Justin Allgaier, Sam Mayer, all involved. Ryan Sieg is in it after coming back a lap down. The 35's in it. Taylor Gray's in it. A lot of good cars taken out. It was just an unfortunate situation. But I think it was mainly just a communication issue. Ryan Sieg, like I said, he went a lap down, but he got back up there, and then he kind of just cleared himself off of Jeb Burton in the number 27. It was just he was following his line, his middle line, and then that car moved down, so he moved down, but he was not clear of the 27, and he spins himself out, taking out a handful of good cars. The last car in the wreck that I failed to mention earlier because I wanted to highlight it a little more, Natalie Decker. The wreck happens, the wreck's pretty much over, and Sam Mayer, he spins around, big hits. He's kind of just dead in the water, slowly rolling to the outside wall, no brakes. His car's destroyed. Natalie Decker comes flying on the outside lane, going super fast during in the middle of a carnage of the wreck, and sticks to the outside wall. And then Sam Mayer makes contact with her. Big impact. Fire comes out, and she's mad at Sam Mayer, like aggressively. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know what that was all about. I mean, I hope she goes and sees the replay and sees, like, look, dude was just, his car's destroyed. What do you want him to do? Uh, she was doing all right during the actual race. I mean, like, she wasn't doing bad. I just feel like she really needed to breathe and relax before she says anything, that because she doesn't know the extent of the situation. Just some choice words that I feel like could have been held back because look, Sam Mayer couldn't have done anything. But anyways, after that caution, which it was a red flag by the way, big wreck. Austin Hill has a conversation with his crew, elects to come down pit road, put new tires on it because his car was just sketchy all over the place, and he gets all the way up to third in 3 laps. So that's how fast that car is. New tires helped tremendously. But after that, we get a huge wreck again. And it was kind of set off by Corey Day in a little bit of a way. He just packed some air, maybe touched William Sewalt just a little bit. It took out the 24, the 54, the 27, the 17, the 18, the 45, the 42, the 88, the 92, and a few other cars I didn't mention. Big wreck. I think it was the biggest one of the day. No red flag, though. Just regular caution. We go back green with 9 to go. Jesse Love and Austin Hill, they've been up there the whole day, and they're still up there, leading both lines. They're on the front row. We get a quick caution again, though. Raja Karuth spins around and collects Carson Hocevar. I don't know. That was kind of a weird wreck. I think maybe Karuth had a tire going down or just didn't know Carson Quapple's teammate was there. It was inside. I don't know, but it was just kind of a weird wreck. Sets off a caution. We have 2 to go at the green flag. Not a overtime, just 2 to go. And we make it back scot free. I mean, nothing crazy happens. But Austin Hill comes home with the win, and in dominating fashion, as RCR typically does at these speedways. Here are your finishing results. Austin Hill again gets the win. 78 out of 120 laps led, dominates the day. Justin Allgaier with damage, got damage in one of those wrecks, comes home a good second place. Ryan Sieg, after going a lap down, being in 2 separate wrecks, I think, comes home third. Awesome job. Jordan Anderson in the 32 car, who almost got up there, almost had a chance to win. It was crazy. He brings home a solid top 5. Well done. Sammy Smith. I was very impressed with Sammy Smith tonight. He had a fast car, but he looked like he knew what the hell he was doing. Like he was up there battling with the best, Austin Hill and Jesse Leb. With obviously those two cars were just light years ahead. I'll get to that later, but he did a great job. I think honestly, Sammy Smith was the third fastest car of the race. And he did a very good job, even though he got involved in a few wrecks. Weren't his fault, but he was up there competing the whole time. Ryan Ellis brings it home, sixth in the O2 car. Congratulations to Ryan Ellis. Solid top 10. Very well done. Then we see Carson Quapple, who was up there in top 10 most of the day. And Blaine Perkins, shout out to Blaine Perkins. Very solid result for him. He was up there in the top 10, top 15, mixing it up the entire day as well. Very solid outing for Blaine Perkins. Jesse Love, who dominated the day alongside his teammate Austin Hill, who led 27 laps, did very well. Just kind of got shuffled back on that last stint there. Still solid result. And Rajah Caruth in 10th place got spun out, rallies back to for a top 10 in the season opener with the 88 Junior Motorsports car, who he will be doing a bulk of the schedule. So congrats to Rajah. Very hot start for him. Other notables, shout out Anthony Alfredo. He qualifies his way through the dual race to make it in the Daytona 500. That car gets disqualified. His full-time ride in the O'Reilly series, the 90 or 90 something car, I forget what it is exactly. I'll throw it up here. Just lacks speed, lacks pace, and he misses the show for his full-time points ride. He doesn't get in. So Cesar Bascarella, who was racing the four car, um, he gets into the race, lets Anthony Alfredo drive his car. That is a very classy move from him because he's not full time, and Anthony Alfredo is and needs points. He brings it home 11th. 11th after all of that. Congrats to Anthony Alfredo. I bet that felt really, really good. And then Brendan Poole in 12th almost won this race. Justin Allgaier and him were linking up on the backstretch in the final lap. I think Allgaier's nose was damaged, so he didn't push very well. Got Brendan Poole sideways, but he still brings home a respectable 12th finish. LeVar Scott brings home a top 20. Congratulations to LeVar Scott in the number 45 car. Very, very solid result. Patrick Strawpoli, who a lot of question marks were thrown up about him even getting this right in the first place in his first ever race in this season. He comes home 18th. Very good for him. Carson Hocevar, who was kind of an afterthought the whole time, got into a bunch of spins, bunch of wrecks, still comes home 20th. Like, congratulations to Carson after a topsy-turvy day. Sheldon Creed comes home 24th. Kind of just a no-show the whole day. I think he had like a mechanical issue, got in a wreck or something, but he was there the first stage, never saw him again. So unfortunate start for the season for Sheldon Creed. Jeff Burton had a fast car. He comes home 25th. William Sawaltz was involved in that crash. He comes home 26th. Corey Day, 27th. Taylor Gray, 28th. Harrison Burton, 29th. Brandon Jones, 30th. I'm naming all these guys because they were fast, have fast cars, talented drivers. Sam Mayer, 31st. It's just a lot of carnage, a lot of wrecks out of their control. And rounding out is Gio Ruggiero and Mason Maggio. That was the number 91 car that I said got involved in the that is actually kind of sad. I'm looking at the live results here, and it says he completed 0 out of 120 laps. All these guys have at least one lap in the race. He has 0. I'm sorry. I feel so bad for him. I'm sorry, Mason. That is horrible. But that was the race results. Recapping the extent of the racing action, I thought it was very, very solid. You know, the Xfinity Series, I think it's very similar to what the Gen 6 car was during its start, its peak era, where we did see some trains on the top. But these cars were able to move around very frequently and very easily. And we saw that a lot tonight, but we didn't see any trains. We barely saw any trains, which was good to see. Solid racing overall. Cars look sketchy. Tires mattered. It's just good to see. Very great racing. Very great kickoff to O'Reilly's tenure being the primary sponsor for the series. So very, very good race. uh Austin Hill dominance with RCR. We got to talk about that. It's just incredible what RCR has done with the two car, the 21 car. This It's just a two car organization, and they just show up, show out, have a plan, and the entire field can't do anything about it. There's been so many races on these speedways. Atlanta now adds two more. In Talladega, there's two. Another one at Daytona. The field can't figure out how to handle just two cars. And these two cars are light years ahead of everybody else. It makes no sense, but they just do it and do it consistently, hammer it out. It's crazy. It's going to be looked at back one day, be like, how the hell did they do that? It's, it's nuts. So the field's got work to do for sure about how to handle these RCR cars. Well, that was the United Reynolds 300 race recap. I thought it was an amazing race. Very good start to the season for the O'Reilly series. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the race. What do you think of the winner? Who do you think had the best car the entire time other than Austin Hill? Okay, other than Austin Hill. Hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know in the comments your thoughts again below. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy my O'Reilly Auto Parts coverage. If this video does well, I'll continue to do more. So leave a like or a comment down below. Let me know if you like it. And yeah, I really, really would appreciate that. So yeah, thank you again for your viewership. And I hope you have a great, wonderful, and even splendid rest of your day. See ya.